The reason we don't stop in this alley is because we got a lot of traffic. This all of our airplanes.
Okay.
We don't want to block parking spots. So you see the yellow line to the left?
You go to the left.
Exactly. Clear left. I'll get your flaps up. That's okay. We're kind of running a little short on today.
Yeah.
So let's kind of get up and going because we got about 45 minutes before we got to be back on the ground.
All right.
It's okay. You know, in the first time getting back into it, 9 months, it just takes time. I wouldn't expect you to be, all over it first time out. So it's okay.
So are we going that way?
Nope, we're going to take a right and we're going to parallel. So we don't need a taxi clearance because we're still in the ramp technically.
Huh?
So if we keep going around and just follow that line out to the right.
Right?
Yep, straight down the line is great.
So we don't have to...
see the markings here? How we have a solid line and a dash line? So it's similar to like a runway hold short line type deal, but the only difference is it's from basically a uncontrolled ramp to a controlled area. So we call this the non-movement area, which is uncontrolled, and beyond that line to the left there is a controlled area, and we need to have a clearance to be there. Now, if you notice, this is quite congested.
Right.
So we have a Cirrus coming opposite direction. We have a Seminole coming off the runway. My aircraft for a second.
Your aircraft?
Yeah. I don't know what the Seminole wants to do. So we'll give him a wide berth. This is just kind of how busy Centennial is sometimes. Bottom line, it's like rules of the road.
Okay.
So, not in Britain though.
Yeah.
Only United States. So, I think everywhere else in the world is just like the U.S. It's just Britain. That's kind of the weird one.
Actually, it's so nice to fly here in the U.S. There's no other place like the U.S. to fly.
All right, clear on that side, clear on that side. All right, we'll let you get back on that center line out there.
Okay, my aircraft.
Your flight controls. Awesome.
So since I was looking at the frequencies and I see that we have ground as well.
Yes, we do. Ground control as well.
But right at this moment we haven't communicated with them.
No, we have not.
There's a reason why, or?
Once again, we're in the ramp.
So this is ramp movement.
Yeah, this is the non-movement area, which is the ramp, so we're not obligated to talk to them at this time.
All right.
They only want to hear us when we're actually done with our run-up, which we'll do in the ramp here. You see this Cessna ahead and to our left?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will kind of go to the right of him, but that's where we'll end up doing our run-up. This run-up area...
Okay, he's doing the run-up, I guess.
Yeah, he is. So we call this...
So should we be next to him, or...?
Yeah, I'll show you where we're going, my flight controls.
Aircraft?
So basically, what we have right up here is runway 1028, but the taxiway connector is called Charlie 1. Let me go in a sec.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, it was cutting out on me a lot. Okay, so you see how we have the Charlie 1 connector right up here to the left? Okay, so the Charlie 1 connector up here, we call this the Charlie 1 run-up area.
Okay.
Bottom line is we don't want to block the Charlie 1 taxiway, but we can do our run-up either on the east or west side. Personally, I like doing it on the west side because we create more room the further down we go. So we're going to go past Charlie 1 right here.
And the idea is to take which runway, or what's active right now?
Yeah, whatever is active, and runway 10 is always an option. Density altitude 7,800 too. All right, so you see this service road with the traffic cones?
Right.
We don't want to block that, so we're going to get as close as we can, and then we're going to just angle the aircraft to the right. So our propeller wash goes off right onto the grass, and this is where we can do the run-up. So I'm holding the brakes, and you can do run-up.
Let's say 1800, let's see, run-up, taxi, pre-takeoff, 1800, okay. So...
Awesome. Before we do the mag check, there's so bring the mags back to both. So before we do the mag check, we'll actually lean the mixture out on this airplane. Since we're at altitude above 3,000 feet sea level, it's required by the manufacturer to do a lean. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch our RPM gauge here. And what I'm going to do, actually this is kind of pretty close. So what I'm going to do is just simply roll out our mixture. And while we're doing that, we're looking for peak RPM on our tachometer.
1800, right?
Yeah, 1800. I'm seeing a little bit more than 1800. Yeah. So there we go, about 1850. Then the engine starts to die. So we'll return it to the peak RPM.
Okay.
And then we'll do 3 half turns. So 1, 2, 3. And then now you can do the magneto check.
And this is because, good?
Yeah, because remember, as we increase in altitude, the air becomes less dense, right? So there's less molecules of air outside. So we don't want to use the same amount of fuel that we would use at sea level as we would at 6,000 feet.
Right.
So it makes the engine more efficient if we lean it.
All right, so basically what we're going to have here is the correct leaning for the altitude at this moment.
Correct.
Okay, so we went to 1800. We tried to get to 1800, and then we have it all the way in.
Yes, and then we will lean it back out. So we'll have a full rich mixture, which would be appropriate at sea level. But once again, we're not at sea level. So we'll reduce the mixture until we get a peak RPM, which gives us our max power efficiency.
Right.
And then we'll bring it back until we start killing the engine, because it could be that we're full rich. We could see a rise and then a drop and then another rise. So we need to be sure that we're right on the edge. So
okay. So when I'm going to do the full rich, should I take it all the way to 1800 or?
Yeah, full rich all the way to 1800, because we need to have a baseline.
All right.
Because at that point you can see where the needle begins to rise and fall.
But let's say if I have a reach, right, and then I start and I'm at 1800, if I start moving around, it's going to go down, right?
Yeah, so if you're at full rich, so let's bring it up.
Okay.
Let's bring it full rich again like we had. So we're bringing it up to 1800. So right here, put your left hand on that mixture and start rolling it out. Right
now it's 1800, right?
Yeah, it's about, here, hold. That's 1800.
Okay.
So now start reducing the mixture, okay? I got the okay. So keep going and watch for peak RPM. So you see how it kind of dropped a little bit?
Right.
Now it's going to rise a little bit.
Right.
Keep going.
And then it went down.
Yep, and now increase the mixture.
To 1800?
Yeah, so richen it up until we get our peak RPM.
Which is?
So keep going. So because we were looking at our RPM for that peak RPM, so the maximum RPM at a given mixture setting.
How do you know where the mix?
So that's right there. That's max.
How do you know where is the max?
Okay, so once again, so we're doing 1800, right?
Right.
So as I reduce my mixture, we're going to get a slight drop. Then we're going to start getting an increase like this.
Right.
You see note how far up the RPM goes.
Okay.
So we're right at about 18 right now. Right where that needle is, about peak RPM right now, and then all of a sudden we're going to start seeing it drop off because we're starving the engine.
Right.
So now I'm going to return it to that peak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the peak is just before?
Yeah, just before it dumps.
Okay.
So, and then we'll do 3 half turns, and that's it. So mixture set.
All right.
We'll work on that later. It's okay for today.
All right. All right, yeah, let's go fly.
Okay, so did we do our checklist? So
okay, so we tested the magnetos.
Sorry.
Vacuum.
Yeah, so we do that at power too, but vacuum is inches of mercury to the left. We're good.
So which one is the vacuum? I never done that.
The vacuum gauge. So that's vacuum.
And then how do you?
I just increase power because remember the vacuum pump runs off the engine, right?
Okay.
So at lower power setting, the vacuum system will become less effective.
Yes. So you just put a little bit of, and then you will see the vacuum go up.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Okay. Oil pressure is fine.
Good.
Oil temperature is fine.
Good.
Idle.
And we did that, and it was...
Okay, mix clean to throttle friction.
Okay.
Alright, I think we're ready.
Alright, lean, and then also we need to get the information.
Oh, the 80s.
Advise ground if a run-up will be required. On VFR departures, advise ground of your direction of flight. For IFR clearance delivery, contact ground control on 121.8. Advise unless for contact, you have latest information. Foxtrot.
Okay, Foxtrot.
Yeah.
Centennial Airport information, Foxtrot, 2153 Zulu. Wind 340 at 5. The ceiling and visibility is better than 5,005. Temperature 17, dew point minus 11, altimeter is 2979er. Visual approach and use to runway 35 right. Landing and departing runways 35 right and 35 left, and runways 1028. Following special procedures in effect here at Centennial, all departures remain on the ground frequency while taxiing out. Advise ground if a run-up will be required. On VFR departures, advise ground of your direction of flight. For IFR clearance delivery, contact ground control on 121.8. Advise unless for contact, you have latest information. Foxtrot.
Okay, so we have information Foxtrot.
12.8, no?
Yep, so 121.8 set in front.
Right. 6 will be a Piper Saratoga.
And I'll call up ground.
Insight, we'll do it. 5 Delta Bravo.
Thank you.
And Centennial ground, Sky 537 Sierra Papa. We are in the Charlie 1 run-up area. Our run-up is complete. Information Foxtrot, looking for a VFR west departure.
It's this 537 Sierra Papa, Centennial ground, runway 17 left. We're going to change runways. 17 left, taxi via Alpha. Actually, taxi via Alpha 6 and Alpha to 17 left.
Alpha 6 to 17 left. Any chance of intersection departure at Alpha 4 for 7 Sierra Papa? Okay.
King Air, Nano Whiskey Charlie. It might be a couple minutes at the hold line. We're still getting trying to get changed around the other flow. Monitor Tower 18-9.
Monitor 18-9.
So we're going to go on to Alpha 6. So see that Baron out there?
Right.
Follow that Baron.
Yeah.
It's general ground for 7 Sierra Papa. Did you get our request for intersection?
I did not. 537 Sierra Papa. Which one did you want?
Any chance of Alpha 4 intersection departure for 17 left, 7 Sierra Papa?
7 Sierra Papa, I have your request. Just hold short of the Alpha 4 intersection and let me know when you get there.
Awesome. We'll hold short of Alpha 4 intersection. We'll let you know when we get there, 7 Sierra Papa. Cool. All right. So what we're going to do is we're still in the ramp at this point. What he instructed us to do was go to the ramp to Alpha 6, and then we'll go on Alpha and hold short of Alpha 4.
Hold short of Alpha.
We'll expect 17 left. We'll up 2 inch hold short of Alpha 6.
I love this plane.
Pilatus is beautiful.
362 Centennial clearance on request. I'll be right back with you.
And apply braking, and we'll take a left turn here at Alpha 6 onto taxiway Alpha. I just want you to fly and enjoy. So we'll worry about the communications later. All right, so we're cleared on to Alpha, right turn. So clear left, clear right.
Yep.
And we'll make a right turn onto Alpha.
Galaxy 6 Delta Romeo, turn right on Alpha, taxi to Romeo 17 left via Alpha.
17 left via Alpha 6 Delta Romeo.
Baron 5 Delta Bravo, you're going to follow that King Air, monitor tower 18.9.
18.9, 5 Delta Bravo.
Awesome. And we're going to keep going. Basically, we're going to hold short of Alpha 4 here.
All right.
And it's general ground 537 Sierra Papa approaching Alpha 4.
537 Sierra Papa, roger. Hold short of Alpha 4. Tower has your request. Monitor him on 18.9. He may take you to the other runway, but for now, plan on 17 left at Alpha 4. Monitor the tower 18.9.
Okay, holding short of runway 17 left at Alpha 4. We'll monitor tower 537 Sierra Papa. Alright, so now we monitor. So we're cleared to hold short of the runway.
537 Sierra Papa, Centennial Tower, cross runway 17 left, taxi 2 runway 17 right.
Okay, cross runway 17 left, and we'll expect a runway 17 right for 537 Sierra Papa. Alright, clear to cross. No one on final approach. Awesome. In your control, sorry, whenever they get in a hurry around here. So, alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to cross this runway, and we're going to hold short of runway 17 right on the other side. Alright, reduce your engine power and prepare to stop, because we don't want to blow through the bubble.
This one right here? Yep.
Yep, keep going.
Keep going, okay.
Yeah, because we're clearing this threshold, then the next.
Right.
7 Sierra Pop, fly straight out, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17 right, flying straight out, 537 Sierra Papa. Thanks for the accommodation, guys.
All right.
All right, nav strobes on, and we're good to go. Clear right, no one's on final approach, and you're clear for takeoff. Fly runway heading straight out.
All right.
Seminole 2 Alpha Tango, runway
55 knots and then go, right?
Yep, exactly. Nice and easy.
All right.
It's all you.
Medevac 2, proceed to the ramp. Medevac 7-2, proceed inbound the ramp. 7-2, clear.
Okay, instruments, airspeed alive.
Good.
Everything green.
King Air 219er Whiskey Charlie.
Just nice and easy. It's not going to pop off the ground like it will at sea level. Lower the nose a little bit. There you go.
Baron 875 Delta Bravo, Centennial Tower, runway 17 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 17 left, 5 Delta Bravo.
Four Tango, can we turn crosswind?
So it's 5-4 Tango, make right traffic, runway 17 right.
Right traffic, 17 right, 5-4 Tango.
Thanks.
Now let's veer right.
7 Sierra Papa, turn right and fly westbound now. Once you're west of I-25, resume on navigation.
Okay, right westbound, once crossing the highway, own nav for 537 Sierra Papa. Right, so right turn westbound. Yeah, so the reason is you don't want to
close to the...
Yeah, you're close to that runway, and he actually just cleared a King Air for takeoff. So we did not want to drift. So let's fly direct westbound, which is right at the mountains.
Yes, should I follow 470?
Nope, just fly straight out, and then we'll literally just fly directly at the mountains, and we'll keep 470 actually off to the right side of the aircraft.
Seminole 2 Alpha Tango, turn left.
Don't be afraid to use the sun shield if you need to.
7 right, taxi.
Actually, I forgot my glasses.
That's okay.
Left on Bravo 12.
That worked a lot better for you, didn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah, we're doing a construction here, and this lot right there.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah, we build this, all these buildings.
Daddy,
Gotcha.
Yeah, mi amor.
la cancha de tenis está ahí.
The tennis court?
Yeah, over there.
Where is the tennis court?
My side.
Great.
Oh, I see it. Oh, yeah, good eyes. And we'll
King Air 9
a little bit
Charlie,
left.
turn right
Yeah.
300 and contact Denver departure. Good day.
Awesome. So what we'll do, we'll just keep the highway on the right side of the aircraft, so we'll come 10 degrees left, and you start seeing that reservoir way out there in the distance. That's Chatfield Reservoir, so we'll head towards there.
It's so beautiful to be back again in the air.
Oh, I'm glad to bring you up. It's my pleasure. So let's get you all checked out so you can go do this whenever you like. The biggest thing here is communications.
Yeah,
And the operations out of here is so busy that you really need to have an ear out and in tune to what's going on, or else,
Delta Bravo.
you know, it's very difficult because if you're having a tough time communicating, you could be really getting in the way of other people.
Right.
So listening and executing as the tower requests is very important, but it's also a give and take. So, you know, we need to follow their instructions, but if we're doing something unsafe according to their instructions, we need to let them know.
Right.
So,
so this is the freeway, right? This is the highway?
This is C470 to the mountains. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of fly up towards the mountains a little ways, and we're actually kind of short on time today. So we're going to just kind of fly along the front range if it's okay, if it's not too bumpy.
Right.
But if it's too bumpy, we don't want to fly near here.
Right.
So
now, do we have like the iPad has ForeFlight or what does it have?
sure does.
So right now we are at 7,000 feet. Are we okay?
Yeah, 7,500 is actually preferable.
Okay.
Shoot, I don't have the password on this thing. So we don't have ForeFlight, but we actually do have ADS-B, so we have traffic ahead of us. And you see right here, see the target? There's the king air to the right. Yep, he's 1,000 feet above us. You like soccer?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of soccer fields all down there. Sorry, football. What am I saying? Sure, you'll correct me.
Towers,
it's beautiful out here.
Reservoir information calls landing.
Daddy,
What, my more?
the city's over there.
What?
Oh yeah, you see downtown?
Cambria 5103.
Yeah, she's pointing out downtown.
Make straight in runway 28, report 3 mile final wind 240 at 14, gusting 23. Runway 28, Cambria 5103 X-ray, you want to call Parker Road?
Yeah? Yeah, hello, hello, mi amor.
X-ray affirmative, you can follow up Parker Road. Or actually, negative.
That's good that you're training, you know, you teach multilingual, so.
And actually, she's having a hard time with English because she's in French right now.
That's okay. You know, but that's, honestly, that's a skill I think that's lost on a lot of Americans, where Europeans there, you know, Europeans speak almost 4 languages.
Yeah, she was born, actually, she was born in Paris.
What's it?
My daughter was born in Paris.
Ah, okay.
We were living there at the time.
That's awesome, though. This is kind of one of the things, you know, whenever I have children, I want to make sure we start young is, you know, pick a language. I don't care which one it is. It could be Spanish, French, German.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good. Because you can learn it so well when you're young, but as you get older, it becomes a lot more difficult to learn. All right, 7,500. Here's the level off. Oh, what a beautiful view today. Oh. So, cool thing is, look right out to your left, you see that peak. That's Pikes Peak all the way down there. And then all the way up there, you can see almost clear up to Fort Collins, almost into Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Wow.
Way up there.
Let me ask you one thing. Should I have lower the RPMs, no?
Yeah, so as the aircraft accelerates, I would reduce RPM just a little bit, just where we hear an audible decrease in noise.
346 X-ray Lima is with you on the visual one.
There we go. Just that much. Just tells you that basically we don't want to keep the engine running at full throttle. We just want to be gentle with our power plant. So
right now it's at 2,500. What's a good RPM for this plane?
2,500 is perfect.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Seminole 2 Alpha Tango, make right traffic runway 17 right, wind 220 at 14, gusting 2.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And still southwest Praxair, Sky 537 Sierra Papa. We are 7,500. We are 1 mile to the East Chatfield Reservoir, inbound for Chatfield practice box for maneuvers at 7,500 southwest.
Oh man, this is just incredible.
Beautiful.
838 Sierra Papa over Kiowa at 8,500 feet, practicing maneuvers.
So we have a common advisory frequency here, 12275.
Okay, so we switch to that.
Yeah, so we're active on it right now.
Okay.
And basically we make position reports while we're in our practice area. So. Oh, this is simply fantastic. So as you can see, the Chatfield Reservoir, we're going to maneuver over the reservoir. Okay. So let's do some just simple turns, climbs, descents, just kind of get you comfortable. We'll do stalls later on when we don't have your daughter with us. We don't want to, scare her quite yet. So watch that altitude. And we'll do a left turn to the south, please.
Left turn south.
Yeah, so left 90 will do clearing turns. I can't get over how beautiful this day has been to us. I'm in short sleeves in the middle of March. And it's just been nothing but beautiful. So all the way, let's go ahead and put the mountains, and let's parallel the mountains and put the mountains off our right wing.
Down a 380 Golf Foxtrot is departing to 3 Towers practice box, send back to Centennial 7,500 last call, Centennial southeast.
So let's see a 20-degree banking turn towards the south.
Okay, 20 degrees.
Yeah, and if we didn't set our directional gyro, so that's why that's all messed up. So basically, whoop, there we go. There's the bumps that we expected.
Whoa.
Hey, there we go. So let's do a left turn, 20-degree bank, and let's just get turning kind of towards the south. And we'll stay away from the mountains so we kind of avoid that turbulence. So, And that's normal. Like, that is very normal turbulence for Colorado. It's just kind of the way it goes, so.
Yeah.
Awesome. You having fun back there?
Whoa!
Whoa! It's like being on a swing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like the swing?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Oh, what a great view.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah, whoa. You get a little bump every once in a while. Alright, so let's make a left turn towards the east.
East. I gotta pull out. You got out here. I'm finally in that. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, just a little bumps. Similar to what you had in Florida, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, sometimes you have some.
Traffic off to our left, high 11 o'clock. He's off, he's over 2 miles away.
Nothing to say.
And he's out of here. He's controlled, so. Yeah! Little bumpy, huh? Alright.
Since it's bumpy, can we go towards the downtown?
Yeah, let's point right towards downtown. And let's maintain watch altitude, because 7,500, since we're going to be underflying Class Bravo airspace at 8,000 feet, we do not want to climb up to 8,000 or above without a clearance, obviously.
Yep.
So point us directly at Denver, and let's go overfly the city.
I can see another airplane.
Yeah, you
Where?
Over here on my side.
How far it is?
Is it close to us?
Oh,
I think she's talking about one way up high with contrails. So see how our engine's kind of getting a little fast?
Yeah.
So we'll pull it back to 25. There you go. And it's just going to be bumpy. As the day went on, it was just going to get bumpier and bumpier.
Practice area, Skyhawk 1754 Tango, about 5 miles southwest of, or southeast of Louvers, northeast of Louvers.
We have one close to us on the back.
No, I see him. I see what she's talking about.
It's General Southwest Park Star, Sky 537 Sierra Papa. We're approximately 2 miles to the East Chatfield Reservoir, 7,500. We're going to be maneuvering out of the practice area up towards Denver, last call, southwest.
Alright, cool. So we can go overfly Denver at 7,500, and we have the time to do it. So we have probably about 15 more minutes before we need to head back.
Alright, that sounds good.
Oh, but it is just gorgeous out here.
Very nice, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Looks like we might have some thunderstorms or some high base rainstorms out towards the east.
Coming from Kansas, huh?
Yeah, it's getting that time of year. That's a big concern for us out here, particularly in Colorado. We really need to be careful with the with thunderstorms, particularly Virga. So Virga is basically that rain that falls to the ground but evaporates before it reaches it.
Right.
That indicates.
How can you see that from the plane?
Oh, you'll be able to see it.
Really?
It's very apparent, yes. You'll see. We'll have days when we come out here, and I can point it out to you. So, but those areas indicate to us that there's going to be strong downdrafts underneath the Virga shafts, so we don't want to fly near or around Virga. Because it's all that air being brought down by the descending rain, but the rain just basically evaporates. Very nice. All right. It looks like we got some wind coming from the left, and that one's well above us. We're okay.
I think I can see another airplane.
Yeah, you can probably see his heat back to our right. Yeah, I see him. Is he over the lake? I see him out there. No factor. He's 6+ miles away. Okay.
Where is the the Cherry Creek Mall?
Cherry Creek Mall is over to the right, so you see the...
Oh, okay, this is where we did right there.
So let's turn right then.
Chatfield,
Maya, we're gonna go over the house, okay?
So Cherry Creek,
where is
so this cluster of buildings directly ahead of us, that's Colorado and I-25. Off to our left is DU.
Oh, okay, so it's over there.
Yeah, so it's over here, and we'll be able to get in there and be able to check it out without disturbing Class Bravo as long as we maintain 7,500.
Hello, airplane.
Hey, I see him off to our side, no factor. We do have a helicopter traffic 2 miles low, 100,000 feet below us, 3 miles. Here downtown.
God, what can I see? I actually...
He's no factor for us. Yeah, I see him. You have jet traffic. Oh, you okay?
Where is it?
Oh. Okay. Alright, reduce your entry power just a little bit. Very good. Alright, so whereabouts Cherry Creek? Do you live on the north, south, east, or west side?
You know where the tennis courts are? Cherry Creek?
Over the country club?
Yeah, the country club. It's gonna be like somewhere over here.
Okay.
Ah, I see it. Ah, yeah.
Alright, so let's do an orbit. So let's turn to the left here. We'll do a simple turnaround a point. Maintain 7,500. You're lost to 100 feet.
Oh, hi.
Take it.
The higher.
Where is that?
Uh-oh.
Maya, can you see our
So
plane?
we're over flying Cherry Creek Mall right now.
Look at the house, Maya. Do you see it?
Yeah. Wait, where then?
Right there. That building right there, Maya. You see it?
You see the tennis court?
Oh, it's over here.
I can't see Mama.
You see the pool?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's deviate right to the left a little bit.
We'll do some
Altitude, yeah, you gotta watch that.
Maya, ponte el micrófono encima que no te oigo.
Alright,
I cannot hear you.
So, off to our left, down low, 500 feet. Climb up, maintain 7,500. He's back off to our left, no factor, helicopter traffic. Alright, very good. Alright, let's get into orbit. So, let's go ahead and fly straight right now. What we'll do is climb and maintain 7,500. We'll do an orbit over Denver. During that time, I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing the information. Alright, so we can then begin to head back Centennial, maybe do a touch and go if you're up for it.
Alright, yep.
Okay. We'll do just...
Dew point -11, altimeter 29er, 79er. Visual approach in use, land departure runway 17 left, 17 right, 2810. Hazardous weather information for Colorado, available from flight service. Before departures, advise ground control direction of flight. All departures, advise ground control if you require running, and when it's complete, remain on ground control frequency until advised.
Give me a more.
Give information in Gulf.
I think I can see the storm coming in.
What? So we'll make a left turn.
Airport information Gulf, 22530, wind 190 at 11. Ceiling visibility, bearing 5,005.
Traffic up to our right, he's 1,500 above, no factor, jet traffic.
Visual approach in use.
Back off to our right, low helicopter traffic, no factor.
10. Hazardous weather information for Colorado, available from flight service. Before departures, advise ground control direction of flight. All departures, advise ground control if you require.
The storm is coming?
Remain on ground control frequency until advised. Advise on initial contact. You have information in Gulf.
Awesome. Good job.
Centennial Airport.
And look at view.
Wow, look at the view here, Maya, on the other side.
Maya, look at the left window.
Temperature 16.
Arrow started banking so she could see it a little bit better.
79er.
Wow, look at that.
Approaching you. Land departure runway 17 left.
Also, we're getting close to Class Bravo.
As it is weather information.
So we're okay here, though.
Available from flight service. Before departures, advise ground control direction of flight. All departures, advise ground control if you require them, and when it's complete, remain on ground control frequency until advised. Advise on initial contact. You have information Gulf.
Look at that.
Oh,
I had to bring my wife to see this.
Oh, of course.
She would like it.
No, this is absolutely incredible. Very rare you get to fly over a city like this.
Wind 22014, gusting 22.
Oh, never mind. We're not doing touch and goes.
Was
Gusting 22 as well.
Oh, okay.
Cross runway left at Bravo 8, traffic in position.
Actually, it was 5 knots when we.
Yeah, well, that's how fast it can change in Colorado. So we could have a beautiful day, and then it just could go away from us in a hurry.
Like 1 week before I used to, when I met you, 1 week before I went to the flying club, and it was sunny. I spent like an hour there, like looking at things, and when I came out, it was like almost snowing.
Yeah, well, that happens.
4013, gusting 22.
Give me more.
Correction, 17 left. Give information Gulf. Fly runway heading clear for takeoff. 17 left. Near Sierra 360.
Awesome.
Now, do you have a like an alarm so it sounds or something?
No, we don't have traffic callouts. It's a purely advisory. So we just use it to be able to help spot traffic.
Right.
So I have traffic off our nose, below 1,000 feet, 2 miles. So he's over Wash Park right now.
Katana 0 Golf Foxtrot. Roger, I have your request. Turn right and continue.
This is Wash Park, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, turn right, continue right traffic.
He's now a mile off to our left, low. Our 11 to 10 o'clock. And hold on 1 second. And Channel Tower, Sky 537 Sierra Papa. We're approximately 1 mile south of downtown Denver with information Gulf, inbound for a full stop terminate.
Is this where we were before, right?
Yep, we sure were.
And Sherry Creek Reservoir is that way.
And verify information Gulf.
I didn't. We have Gulf for 537 Sierra Papa.
Right.
Yeah. He's right off. So let's maintain 5,000.
Air Sure
5,000.
Oh, sorry, 7,500.
Okay.
And look off to our left, low, directly low.
Cessna 340 Romeo Foxtrot, Centennial Tower, runway 17 left, line up and wait.
I do not see him.
Line up and wait, 17 left.
The helicopter?
340
Potentially, yes, over the Colorado.
0 Golf Foxtrot, make right traffic, runway 28, wind 24013.
Yeah, let's deviate to the right. Point me at the reservoir.
Alright, making right traffic for runway 28 for 0 Golf Foxtrot, clear to land.
Alright, see one over there?
Yep, not a factor for us.
Centennial Tower, King Air 413 Golf, Alpha, visual 17 left.
Challenger 9 Alpha Foxtrot, contact ground point 8.
Ground point 8, 9 Alpha Foxtrot.
Cessna 0 Romeo Foxtrot, wind 25013, gusting 22, fly straight out, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
We'll fly straight out, clear for takeoff, 17 left, 0 Romeo Foxtrot.
The airport is...
Hold
King Air 413 Golf
Alright, so reduce power, descend and maintain 7,000.
Continue, 3 Golf Papa.
Katana 412
Airport off to our right.
Tower, runway 17 left, line up and wait.
This is Cherry Creek.
17 left,
Yeah.
Katana 29er Tango, traffic, King Air, 5 mile final. Cessna 70 Papa, make straight in, runway 17 right, report 3 mile final.
Make straight in runway 17 right, report 3 mile final for you, 537 Sierra Papa. Right, we're making straight in for runway 17 right, so we're doing the right side runway today.
Katana 0
So we'll keep the descent coming through. You see the big runway out to our right?
Yeah. 3 Golf Alpha.
So it's going to be to the right of it.
Flying over the field at
5,700, no factor for you.
And reduce engine power to start slowing our airspeed since it isn't, we are in rough air condition.
What was that again?
Reduce power.
16 Lima with you, over
flight fast.
Down 17 right, touch goes with information call.
Katana 29er Tango, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff, flight start out wind 240 at 17, gusting 22.
Clear for takeoff,
Alright.
17 left.
Alright, very good.
Oh, it's very small.
Yeah, so
Good afternoon, Skywatch 2 with you, approaching the north side.
What's wind?
it's very gusty. I'm actually going to do the landing. So my aircraft. Yeah, so just follow me. Hover me on the flight control. So let's just get a feel for it. It's just super windy for not flying for 9 months. We need to kind of get your...
Sierra Papa, traffic ahead and to your left.
What's this?
Runway wind 240 at 14, gusting 22. Runway 17 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 17 right, King Air traffic is inside for 537 Sierra Papa. Alright, we're clear to land 17 right. What's up? So what's up?
Tower, good afternoon.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so just nice and easy.
What's the direction of the wind?
Hold on one second.
Let's call Centennial Tower, say again.
Centennial Tower, good afternoon. Great Lakes 6016 Lima with you, Golf, information Golf, over the Pinery and about touch and goes.
Wind check.
12 o'clock, opposite direction, type unknown for 2 miles. Their southeast on altitude indicates 7,700.
Flaps 10. Wind check, please.
Wind 25014, gust 22.
So
16 Lima,
250, so it's coming from the right crosswind. It's got 15 knots, gusting to 22 knots, and you can see the fact by how much
traffic, runway 17
how much crap.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's going from this direction.
Yes,
That's why.
exactly.
Katana 29er Tango, squawk VFR altitude. Katana 29er Tango, fly southeast.
And 29er Tango, sorry, say again.
Katana 29er Tango, disregard. King Air 3 Golf Alpha, contact ground point 8.
Ground point 8, 3 Golf Alpha.
Medevac 782 Alpha Lima, Centennial Tower, wind 230 at 16, gusting 22. Fly runway heading, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 17 left, clear for takeoff. Medevac 2 Alpha Lima.
Centennial Tower, Skywatch 2, good afternoon, north side, about to go to west side, Cherry Creek Res.
Skywatch 2, Centennial Tower, say request.
West side, Cherry Creek Reservoir.
What type of arrival would you like?
No, I just need to go over to west side of Cherry Creek
Alright, so left rudder, right aileron.
Skywatch 2, that's
Keeping it straight with the runway.
As requested, Skywatch 2. Centennial Tower,
Ooh, yeah, it's moving today.
Well.
Medevac calling Centennial Tower, say again.
Medevac 9130, Mike.
Oh man,
Medevac
that was
9130,
bad
Mike,
gust.
Centennial Tower.
Jesus.
Yeah, approximately 11 miles to the west at this time.
You okay?
Denver
Yep.
Jet Center.
How you doing back there?
Everything cool,
Oh
Maya?
my
330
God.
Centennial Tower, I don't.
Keep that aileron into the wind. We'll slow her down. Holy
9130, Mike, I did.
That's pretty windy.
Yeah, we had a huge gust there at the end if you didn't notice. Over down.
Medevac 3, sir, Mike, proceed inbound to the field, remain west of
That was one of the worst landings I've had in a long time.
Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I let myself do that. I pulled power at the wrong time, and look at the flags out straight ahead of us. They're just...
So now we're in a taxiway, right?
And 7 Sierra Papa, we're clear of runway 17 left.
Daddy?
Yeah, mi amor.
Medevac 2 Alpha Lima, turn right, heading 320, contact Denver departure, good day.
Ponte el micrófono.
320, over departure. Medevac 2 Alpha Lima, good day.
7 Sierra Papa, safe parking.
Hotel.
Sierra Papa, taxi north on Bravo, hold short and 17 left at Bravo 8.
Papa?
Okay, north on Bravo, holding short runway 17 left at Bravo 8, 7 Sierra Papa.
Después de él puedes hablar, mi amor, dime.
Centennial Tower, Cessna 838 Sierra Papa, Franktown with
Yeah, you could feel it really in the flight controls.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Katana
gosh.
0 Golf Foxtrot, turn right into the ramp with me.
Turn right in the ramp with you, 0 Golf Foxtrot.
So we're going to go north on Bravo.
838 Sierra Papa, Centennial Tower, ident, verify information, Golf.
8380 Papa, verify golf and ident.
Yeah, that was, wow, let's say the least.
Now, I always get confused with when the wind is coming over, like, the wind is coming from behind.
Yeah, 250, so it was right, front right is where it was coming from. And it was gusting 15 to 22, and we felt every bit of that.
Now, the controls, now are you pointing because I usually point the controls towards the wind.
Okay, so the controls, the wind's off to our back left, so we push away is what we do.
Correction, 16 Lima. Say intentions.
And 17 left at Bravo 8, holding short.
Roger.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Sorry about that.
It was okay.
Suggest you remain east of Parker Road, traffic 11 o'clock and 2 miles southbound on the west side of Parker Road.
Vaya, mi amor, tienes que poner el micrófono en la boca para poder hablar.
8380 Papa will stay east of Lincoln.
I cannot hear you, Mike.
Centennial Tower, 71804. Tango inbound on the RNAV GPS runway 17 left.
Look at me, Maya.
We'll be doing full stop taxi back.
Bueno, aquí, el micrófono aquí, cerquita.
That's not sensor Papa, crossing 1 left at Bravo 8.
Crossing runway 17 left at Bravo 8, and you want us ground point 8 the other side, or can we cross into the ramp?
That's not sensor Papa, cross Alpha, straight another ramp to me.
Alpha into the ramp with you, good day, 537 Sierra Papa. Alright, yeah, sorry about that.
No problem, Sierra Papa. Previous call traffic passed off your left, no factor.
Daddy, what's your phone number?
4120, ma'am.
4
1
Laser for Alpha Tango.
Alright, so we're clear to cross Alpha to the ramp.
260 at 10, gusting 20, runway 17 left, clear to land.
17 left.
Daddy, what should I do now? I didn't know what to do.
Alright, your flight controls. So we're gonna taxi back down to the alley.
Daddy.
With information, golf.
Sorry. And we'll go down to the left.
Here to the left, to the left. 443 Lima, Centennial
okay, I know what we were.
Daddy.
It didn't matter, 443 Lima.
Hey, Daddy, come on, let's go.
Full stop on 28 instead.
Come on, Daddy. Oh, come on.
Great Lakes 16 Lima, that's approved. Wind 240 at 1.
So we have a cruise switch, so if she's talking too much, you can always move to the alt to crew to pilot only, so...
I hear her.
Yeah, we can't hear her, but now. You back there? No? You playing with us?
30 Mike, Holden to west I-25.
No, so it's, yeah, see, I knew you were back there.
Back 30 Mike, safe
Awesome. Yeah, seriously, sorry about that landing. I'm very disappointed in that.
Landing at Denver Jet Center ramp will be at your own risk.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I had that same situation one time. I was like with my 304 solo. It was I couldn't maneuver. Like, I was getting very anxious. The wind was picking up, and I was really bad.
Yeah. So
but at the end, I was able to do it. I need to practice that. You know, it's like, is there a way you? It's like you have to practice it on the plane. That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of the only way.
That's the 430 Lima traffic heading to your
So
west.
kind of the bigger thing we have to worry about. What I did wrong there was I got way too slow because I thought I was going to be able to get into ground effect and hold the aircraft off. But that wasn't the case. What happened was I had a gust in ground effect with very little power, and we got ballooned off to the side of the runway. And at that point, I was just like, oh no, what I really should have done was added power and potentially gone around. But I tried to salvage the landing, and we had a very rough landing as a result. So what I can take away from that is, Steven, you're an idiot. Think about what you're doing, and bring power on, and remember that go-arounds are always an option. That's coming from a flight instructor.
Yeah.
You know, even we're human. We make mistakes.
The right is to the
left of the rope.
Hey, you want some water? I have some water in the back.
No, I'm okay. I've been coughing all day, so it's okay. Alright, so around to the right. And make sure to keep that aileron correction into the wind. And we'll park right next to 733 Tango Charlie. So we'll park right in front of him because we're going to have to push him back. So
should I go?
Follow me on the controls. So we'll just bring it on up. And we'll basically bring our aileron over onto the wingtip. And if you can see, there's a very faint painted line right there.
Right.
They really should repaint those. Kind of get to the end of it, and it results kind of like right in front of Tango Charlie, and you can do your shutdown checks now.
All right. Okay. After landing, okay, securing. Where's?
What's that?
Or the checklist for the turn it off.
Oh, yeah, it says securing checklist.
Oh,
so,
okay.
ELT, so we can monitor. We might need to check that because of me.
No, I don't think it went.
Yeah, no, it didn't go off. It wasn't that bad.
Avionics off.